G'day and welcome to the Follow Me 4-Wheel Drive channel. In this episode I'm going to get stuck into putting the motor and the drive line together, detailing the gearbox. Engine's already been detailed, but getting the bell housing on, new clutch, etc, etc. Let's see how far we get. Enjoy, and here we go. Got the gearbox here in the garage, the warmest spot, basically I've stripped down the front yoke has come off. I've got the rear park brake and drum off, which I'm going to put through the sandblaster in a minute. I'll start pulling that apart, just to get that all apart and then get that in the sandblaster, then come along and paint this. I've got some aluminium coloured paint, so they've called it aluminium gloss finish. I'll give that a bit of a go, see how that looks. If not, I'll wash it down with some acid. That'll work it. And then I've got the black for the gearbox and the handbrake and all the black areas. I'll get all that all looking nice and pretty, but then start putting it back together. I've got the wax and grease remover here. I've got the satin black and the gloss black ready to go. I've sanded back the handbrake drum here. I just need to put some tape over the nuts, just to protect them from the paint. The backing plate has all been sanded and ready to go. I just need to hit that with wax and grease remover and our handbrake adjuster as well. So I'll hit them with some paint and you'll see the results in a second. There we go. That's all nicely painted. That's come up super. Here's our other parts. I've got the heater going. So they're looking good as well. There we go. So looking really good. So I decided to clean up the split rims that I've got sitting at the back here. They're looking pretty daggy, so I decided to give them a good rub down before I get them sandblasted and powder coated. I just want to get a bit of an idea what they look like once they're all cleaned up. And I've already got 3 of them done over here. So look at nice metallic silver, charcoal, and then in the black in the back there to make it look really nice. I'm not fussed about the tyres because they're going to get replaced anyway. Who knows how old these Firestones are. I can't see any date stamp on them. Probably the back in the dark ages these were probably made before I was born. But anyway, we'll keep scrubbing. I could have taken the rims, the tyres off, but I want to throw these straight on the 40 to get it back on the ground and get rid of the old Sunraysias that have been floating around, and because they look pretty horrible. At least this will give this a bit of a pleasurable look, even though they're not 100% to where I want to, but they're going to go off and get stripped and sandblasted. But I'm just a bit impatient. Just want to get them done. All right, got a piece of hose, goes over the valve cap. All right, then we'll start on the back side with the black. Okie dokie. Flip it over and we'll do the front side. looking good. While the wheels are drying, I'm going to get stuck into swapping the sump over because this engine here does not have the sump protector on the bottom. I'll show you in a second. Sump's all rusty and not looking the best, so time to come off and get the new one on. You see the difference? Alright, so this sump's obviously rusted away. So what they've done is they've, instead of replacing the sump, they've just basically smacked it over, welded it up, instead of leaving it with a nice base like that. Alright, I'll go and get my tools and we'll whip the sump off. This sump has been off before because there's one 4-bolt, the rest are all 12mm, but this one's a 13mm. So we'll get that one out and I'll replace that with another one, unless it's a specific one. Okay, so I'll just give that a blow off. A bit of mud and stuff there that was on the bolts. We can persuade this sump off now. Side A. Can't relieve it off. Okay. See what surprises are inside. Probably going to be a bit manky and yuck in there. So, time to get the gloves on. Oily sludge in the bottom. Alright, let's rip this gasket off. Long gone are the days of the cork gaskets. Everything's rubber or 3-bond, just a sealant. There we go. Right, cork, beauty. Ta-da! Second side off. Alright, give it a clean up with the Wizzy wheel. So, weights of grease remover, wipe down the whole surface. Love Permatex, great product. And when I was a kid, I remember Dad using it in the workshop, and he used it on everything. And I just think it's a great little product. So, and I've used it ever since. Always gives me good memories. Still love the smell of this stuff. I still do. Probably not good for me, but hey, it just brings back good memories. Way back when, there used to be another red sealant Dad used to use on all of his Welsh plugs and on the wet areas. I've forgotten the name of it, but yeah, that one was another one that we used liberally on the rebuilds. And when you're talking anything from cars to trucks to tractors, you name it, we would build it, and yeah, it's lots of good memories. But can't remember at the moment what that other one, red one, was called. If you know, jump into the comment section, let me know. It was a red liquid, not former gasket. No, I still can't remember the name of it. There we go. So Permatex on here. On with the Sump. Alright, let's get these suckers in. Okay, torque settings. Sump, 11 Newton meters. Adieu. Okay, 11 Newton meters. Here we go. Little tip: once you've done your setting or your torque up with your torque wrench, just back it off a couple of turns, you know, just to relay or take the pressure off that spring, because it's been working and it's going to click click. So just back it off a couple of turns. All right, and then put it away, clean it if it's dirty. There we go. So that's what the old wheels look like. Pretty disgusting. I'll whack one of the new ones on in a second, show you what it looks like. Okay, that looks a hell of a lot better. So the wheels are all now on. All right, so we got another one there, this one here. After 12 months of the engine sitting on the engine stand, I can now get ready to lift her off. It's supported on the chain. You beauty. All right. Next, remove the engine stand. Once I've got that done, then I can put the bell housing in, the flywheel, the clutch. All right, here we go. There we go. 80 Newton meters. Let's see how that goes. All the bell housing bolts are now torqued up to 80 Newton meters as per specifications. All right, now I'm going to whack the flywheel in. Okay, time to remove the spigot bearing and stick this slide hammer in. There we go. One spigot bearing out. Got a socket to fit the outer of the spigot. Pop that there like so. Grab the persuader. Okay, spigot bearing home. Just get one in there to hold it for the moment, and I'll grab the Loctite. All right, I've gone through and got on the buff and cleaned all the old thread lock off, making sure there's none left on there. There we go. Flywheel to crankshaft bolts, 83 Newton meters. Clean the pressure plate. Fingerprints, residue, etc, etc. Yeah, silly me, I tried to use the torque wrench to move the flywheel a little bit, and lo and behold, broke a bolt. Got one of these left-handed thread removers. Simples, out she comes. Note to oneself, don't use your torque wrench to try and turn the flywheel. Either turn it by hand or get a screwdriver. There we go, clutch alignment tool out. Alright, save that for a rainy day if I ever need it. And then from there, I've torqued up that last bolt, making sure I've got the right torque setting. I'll just check it again. Alright, let's get this engine in. As far as I know, the place where I got this from, it sat in his yard for over 10 years, and I don't think an engine's been in there for that long, but who knows how long it's been sitting for. So this is the first time the chassis actually had an engine in it for that long. That's enough for this video now. So I'll get the gearbox out and get the gearbox in here, drive shafts, starter motor, inlet manifold. We can start building around here while this weather is yuck, because I'm not going to be painting the body in this type of weather. Cool.